Mrs. Abosede Natufe. 17 years ago, if I could recollect vividly, I came to church. It was during the week. I came to church and my mom invited me. And the first day I came to the church, I came to see Pastor Blessing, and we got talking. And he mentioned some things that I was like, okay, let me try this church. I think this is the kind of man of God I want. So the first time I came to the church was during the week. And I was asked to see two pastors. Yeah. Pastor Festus, one on the evangelist then, and they prayed with me. So after then, I started coming to the church. I started coming for the Bible study. I didn't totally change from my church. I started coming for the Bible study. So gradually, I found out that the way he preached the word is a bit different from where I was coming. And it was more of holiness and stuff like that. And within 2 months, I became a member of Hisdayspring. Many. But there is one word he made mention there that I will never forget. That while we're talking, Sister B, let go and let God. That if I can give God minimum of 6 months, I will never forget. That let's see what God will do. And I was like, okay, let's give it a try. And here I am. I see more of the good then compared to the challenges. I see more of the positive side of the churches that it's somehow not there now. But one of the challenges that I could recollect was, it got to a time some pastors left the church. And it was like, are you sure this church will survive? It was like back to back. Then there are some tragic things that happened then. I wouldn't want to mention that. One of them also happened to me. But the truth was, because of the word that the man of God has really preached, I've come to realize that of a truth, no matter what happened, God is still God and God never fails. The size was small then. We were not this many. If I could recollect from Babake, there was one house then at Babake, Oluwaga side, Babake church. The size was small, but you can't compare. The love then was strong. Yeah, the love, the commitment then was very, very strong. The love was so strong that we all see ourselves as one anytime we're around the church. And we see the man of God, Pastor Blessing, then the honor, the reverence there was strong, was superb. We all see ourselves as one. The worship then, when it comes to dancing, we all dance like babies then. There's no adults in the church then, the way I could put it. Because we have grandpas and grandma, but when it gets to worship, we all worship as if we are babies in the presence of God. Then they do more of hymns then, that personally I love, and it's not making me to forget where I came from. Then when it comes to the commitment, yes, the commitment was evident. People, fine, they might not really be that wealthy then, but they're ready to part with anything. I could recollect more than 2 services that people will have to give whatever they have. You just talk, it's not this one that pastor will say, give you. Then people give, at least. Then there was a time I also give my wristwatch. People does not only give to church then, they also give to people, to members, without letting them know that they are the one. You just see somebody just give you something, or just drop it on your seat. The love was strong there. The commitment to Bible study, the church service was strong. Then, we come to church very early and we close late, and we never complain. And the next Bible study will still be there. You understand? The sizes now is very big. We have more people trooping in now, but the love is not that strong the way it was then. The giving then in their little aspect was very, very strong compared to now. So the love was very strong there, like I said. But I believe with this generation, the more we get committed to the word of God, the way we are then, maybe you call us old generation, I believe we can love more. Now they love, but I believe we can love more then. And then you don't want to be seen, even when you are giving anything to God. So I believe and I want to enjoy that the management, the church leaders can still make them realize that, look, when you are giving, know that you are giving to God. Then when we give, you don't want anybody to know you. Not now that until they call, who wants to give this, that's when you want to stand up. And when they don't call you out, I believe we can do more now. Then pastor was more radical. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not sounding. Then when pastor prophesied, he said word for word. And you know, the fear. So even there when you want to commit sin and you want to come to church, you be like, Pastor Mario, you understand? Even when you want to talk in your closet, then you're somehow, Pastor Blessing is seeing everything. You understand? And then the love was strong too. Pastor was just fine. We see more of God there, more of man of God. But then it was part of us. The love, there was this oneness among us then. Then Pastor though he still does some of the things, Pastor, I can say Pastor literally grow in our presence then and make us then to always believe that, you know, anytime Pastor does anything wrong, he come to us to say it. Like if you had preached something earlier on, like then, Pastor is always, you don't have to be too rich, you know, contentment is the way out. But by the time Pastor too started growing to know that, look, prosperity is part of God's plan for us. He will come before us, the workers, the members there, and say, look, this is it, or this is the present thing. So virtually Pastor was growing right before us. And we too, seeing him doing this, we have no choice but to follow his steps. First and foremost is knowing that salvation is different from being religious. That's the first thing I could say was my testimony. Because where I came from, I was very, very religious, no doubt about that. Then secondly, testimony is knowing that give everything to God and let him see him work it out. Even if it looks as if you're confused, you don't understand, is in that darkness. And virtually when I came to the church, the two things that brought me to church then, two major challenges that I faced. On getting to church, everything was solved. When I got to the church, what really brought me to the church, my mom introduced me to the church, but then my family was facing challenges of death. Under 2 years, we lost 3 people that were so dear to me. And I was so confused and blank, dejected and feel, look, there's nothing in this Christian going to church, and I was just on my own. But my mom used to attend the Monday worship, Monday night vigil they do then at Anchor. So it was like, why not try this church? I was like, no, but let me talk to the pastor first. And then my mom used to come on with the program. We said, this pastor, are you sure? So I spoke with him and he invited me, I came. So the first time we talked. And since then, I won't lie to you, there has not been any death per se. Today's generation members of Hisdayspring ministry, my advice is you cannot sit on the fence. You are either for God or not. The more you sit on the fence, the more you cheat yourself. So it's better you are committed, you are dedicated, you are focused, and you love God more. That's my advice to that.